welcome to you, Resident Nerdy Girl channel. Today we are doing a Supernatural Season 3 recap. Alright, I'm so excited to be doing this recap. Quick Season 2 recap. Sam and Dean have opened the gates to hell, and Dean has sold his soul to the Crossroads Demon to save Sammy's life. Alright, that's it. If you want to see the full recap, check out this sticker up here. I've also redone Season 1 and Season 2 because the qualities of the videos, for some reason, when I uploaded them, have diminished, so now I had to re-upload them, so I remade them. Alright, they should also be shorter. You're welcome. Alright, this one will also be a short recap because Season 3 only has 16 episodes. Like I say in all my Supernatural recaps, I'm going to tell you what are the important episodes to watch. Watch episode 2, episode 15, and episode 16. If you really want to skip an episode, you can skip episode 2. It just sort of helps fill out certain plot details, but it really isn't a necessity for the overarching continuity story. Alright, you guys. Season 3 recap. Let's get to it. Alright, so we start off, again, the gates of hell are open. So Sam and Dean have now officially let out all hell break loose. Get it? Get it? He's not amused. He's also very tight puppies. Alright, so pretty much, they also let out a lot of old things that kind of have been dormant. Which is very important, again, to the continuity of the story. So this episode, they deal with the 7 deadly sins. Personally, I think that this should have been a 2-part episode, but that's just me. They also meet Walter and Tamara. They are a couple who are hunters. And anyways, they're really happy together, but they're also pissed at Sam and Dean because they heard through the hunter grapevine that they opened the gates to hell. And so they don't like him. So the hunter grapevine comes into effect throughout the whole series, so keep that in mind. Make sure that hunters talk a lot, and they aren't always going to be a fan of Sam and Dean because, well, they have a lot to do with the hell thing. Alright. We also meet Ruby here for the first time, which we don't know it's Ruby. We don't know anything about her. We just know that this is the chick that saved Sam, so just keep that in mind. So then we get episode 2, Sam and Dean go hunting, again, and so Dean runs into an ex-girlfriend named Lisa. She now has a kid named Ben. He thinks for a second it's his kid, but it's not his kid. Also we meet Ruby again, but this time officially, she introduces herself as Ruby. First she pretends to be a hunter, but then we find, oh, she also has a demon knife, a knife that can kill demons. Important to the story for later on in the future, keep that in mind. Anyway, so eventually she tells Sam that she's actually a demon and she can save Dean. Sam wants to believe her because he wants to save his brother. But at the same time, why would you believe a demon, Sam? What are you doing with your life, Sam? Alright, this is the beginning of the annoying story of Sam Winchester. I love Jared Padalecki, and without Sam, we couldn't have Dean. But Sam, man. Sam, you just want to punch in the face. If I ever meet Sam's character, not Jared Padalecki, I'll punch him in the face. Alright. Alright, we get episode 3. We meet Bella. She's the Catwoman of Supernatural World. That's pretty much all you really need to know about her because she knows a lot about the Supernatural World, but she doesn't actually really care to do anything good. It's all about herself. We get episode 4. Ruby helps Bobby fix the cold from scratch. That's really important to the continuity. Also, it builds her credibility with Sam, with Dean, and everybody. So she's seen as a good demon. So again, you can kind of see why Sam kind of trusts her. Episode 5, we get that Sam summons a Crossroads Demon now that the cult's back, tries to kill the Crossroads Demon, tries to get Dean out of his contract, but it turns out that that demon who made the contract with Dean no longer has his contract because there's a rumor that says that if you kill the demon that has your contract, the contract is now null and void. But she doesn't have a contract. Something important again for the continuity for this season, not for the overarching story. We get episode 6. Bella asks the boys for help for a product she stole. Anyway, she ends up double crossing them, and so, but that's pretty much it. It just shows a little bit more about the relationship between Bella and Dean and Sam. Again, nothing important to the real story. Alright, episode 7 is really cool. As you guys remember from season 2, we meet Gordon. He is a hunter who is a very ruthless hunter. He has no moral gray area, which again is important for the overarching continuity of the story. So anyways, in this episode, he wants to kill Sam because he believes he's the Antichrist, which he's not necessarily wrong. But he still wants to kill Sam. Because again, there is no gray area with him. But we're trying to kill Sam. He ends up getting himself turned into a vampire, which, if you guys remember, again, his sister got turned into a vampire and he ends up killing his sister. So, his main mission is like, let me just kill Sam and then I'm gonna die. But anyway, Sam and Dean end up killing him. But again, I just love the story and how they finish him. It's very dark, it's very twisted, it's very full circle. Loves Supernatural for ending that story in that way. Episode 8. Now, if you have time, or if you happen to and it's Christmas time and you want something to watch Christmassy themed, episode 8. It's called A Supernatural Christmas. I love this episode. We get to see Sam and Dean's like old memories. Sam, of course, doesn't necessarily consider Christmas a beautiful memory because, you know, he didn't have a right childhood. But who of us have ever had a right childhood? Okay, a perfect childhood. Okay, he really needs to get over himself. But anyways, and apparently his childhood trauma trumps Dean's last Christmas because Dean's trying to have a last Christmas with him. And he's like, I don't want to celebrate Christmas, man. But anyways, end up celebrating Christmas. But so that's why it's a really cute story. You gotta see the ending. It's all about what they don't say in this episode. It's a beautiful, really, really well filmed episode. I think it's an amazing episode. You should watch it if you have time. But again, not important to the overarching continuity of the story. We also, I lied. This does fit into sort of the continuity because this is the episode where we find out how Dean gets his necklace. Oh my gosh! I know, right? It's so cute, so cute, so cute, so cute. Anyways, you gotta watch it if you want to know how Dean gets that necklace. It's really important. Yes, it does with Sam. Alright, we get episode 9. We find out that Ruby was a witch in the past. She also makes hex packs for the boys too, like, so that way, like, demons and, in the future, angels will be able to track them. Again, it just helps with the little plot holes, but again, not necessarily super important to the continuity of the story that you know that Ruby used to be a witch in the past. Then we get episode 10. Bella helps, so Bobby's kind of like in a coma / dream thing, and they need Bella to get some dream root for them. It's the first time we see dream root. Dream root, again, will come up again later on. It just lets you, manipulate your dreams. Anyways, Bella only helps them because she's gonna steal the cult, and she does steal the cult. Anyways, Bobby's fine. Don't worry about Bobby. Then we get episode 11. The mystery spot. Alright, this is a really fun episode. If you have time, again, go watch it. It's a really fun episode. Dean keeps dying, and I know you guys are like, why is that funny? You gotta watch it. It's a definitely Groundhog's Day type of thing. Watch it. That's pretty much it. Bye, my love. Alright, and then we get episode 12. Alright, so this one just finishes up the Hendrickson storyline. We see that Hendrickson arrests the boys. He finally believes in demons because demons come and kill them. We also find out that there's this girl named Lilith. She's out for Sam. She has, the Yellow Eyes made a plan to have Sam take over the whole demon army. Anyways, but now that Yellow Eyes is dead, but Lilith has decided to take his spot and take control of all the demons and rule hell, essentially. And she doesn't want any competition. She's trying to kill Sam. So again, this is important because she's the one who sends all these demons to go hunt Sam and Dean while they're in FBI custody. Again, that's why Hendrickson now believes them. Anyways, Ruby wants to perform a spell to get rid of all the demons on site and kill everybody, but the only way she can do that is by killing a virgin. Dean doesn't want to kill a virgin because morality, well, the boys, essentially. But anyways, that's pretty much what happens there. Lilith takes no pity because they do end up killing all the demons and saving the prison for a split second, but then Lilith shows up and kills everybody anyways. And then Ruby's like, yo, I told you guys we should have done it my way, and now instead of one person dying, they all died. So, which she does have a point, but again, we still can't trust Ruby. I can't stress that enough, guys, because she's a demon. Alright, episode 13, we see the Ghostfacers again. Really funny episode. Again, if you have time, watch it. You don't really need to, if you love the Ghostfacers, you'll love this episode, but if you don't, you won't like it. Episode 14. So episode 14, is finally the episode where Dean finally admits he don't want to go to hell. He's been telling Sam, don't save me, leave it be, don't touch it. And he finally acknowledges that he's terrified. I don't even know. I think he knew in his subconscious that he was terrified, but he finally like let it come to the grooming. So this is when he's trying to stop the deal from happening. But Deanie Boy, like, he literally waits till the last minute to save his soul. And spoiler alert, he doesn't save his soul. Just throwing that out there. Alright, episode 15. Sam tricks Dean into going hunting for this zombie doctor, who has figured out how to be immortal. Their dad has supposedly killed him in the past, but turns out that he's now back. Anyways, at this time, Dean, as they were on the trail for the zombie doctor, Dean finds out that Bella, is near them, so he wants to go hunt Bella, get the Colt back. Anyways, turns out that Sam finally confesses, yo, I lied to you, I knew that this is what we were hunting, I'm trying to get you to be immortal, and Dean's like, dude, bigger picture here. Anyways, so what's interesting about this part isn't the doctor, it's the fact that Sam's starting to lie to Dean, and again, this will go into the continuity, it's a build-up to what is to come. So yeah, definitely keep that in mind. Then, anyways, we found out that Bella made a deal with the Crossroads Demon 10 years ago to kill her parents because her dad used to abuse her. And she ends up telling Dean that the one who holds the contract to his soul is Lilith. And supposedly she has sold the Colt to Lilith. But that's also this part. Remember, Colt, Lilith is a lie. Spoiler alert. But I just want you guys to know to remember this detail because again, this is where the Colt comes into play and why they don't have it for next season. Anyways, that's pretty much the end of Bella. I really wish we would have had her for a longer time. I really think it would have been a great asset to the show. But hey, that's just me. I really like Bella. I like her better than future Ruby and future Mag. That's just me. Anyways, then we get episode 16. All right, so Dean's contract is going to end at it's going to expire at midnight. They have to kill Lilith by then, or he goes sent to hell. Turns out they don't kill Lilith. And Dean goes to hell. Anyways, Lilith tries to do the white light thing that she did to Dean to Sam, but she can't, and then she runs scared. And that's pretty much it. That's the end of season 3 recap. I told you guys this one would be short, sweet, and to the point. Hopefully I hit all those dots. Anyways, so subscribe to this channel, leave a like, do your thing to get more updates on the continuity of Supernatural. Again, go back, watch season 1 and season 2 recaps. They are updated. They should be short, sweet, to the point. Let's get to it. All right. Thank you for watching Resident Nerdy Girl channel. Deuces.